Well, g'day and welcome back to Muty Magic. I'm here to share really quickly my thoughts on Pro Tour as well as open a couple of packs of Dominaria. So I'm going to share my thoughts on Pro Tour. I'm going to do it an unorthodox way. So I'm going to show you really quickly a deck that I've been brewing that I was working on. So let's have a look. So let's just say this is my opening hand. It's a pretty fun deck. We start with our Forest and we play Land of War Elves. That's turn 1. Turn 2, we play Sun Petal Grove. We play a Servo Exhibition. Get in 2 servos. We now have 3 bodies on the field. It's looking pretty good. Alright, next turn we then play a Plains. Tap all 3, tap our Land of War, play a SRAM's Expertise, which creates 3 servos. 1, 2, 3. And a Shana, which has +1/+1 for each creature you control. So we now have 7 creatures on the battlefield. Shana is a 7/7 and we have 6 1/1s. It's an incredible board state after only turn 3. This is a really, really fun deck, except for when your opponent plays this. Alright, this is Goblin Chainwhirler. Now, Goblin Chainwhirler had the biggest weekend this weekend at Pro Tour. It was insane. It was seen in almost every single deck. Honestly, it's everywhere. There were 7 out of the top 8 decks that had red in it, and I believe all of them had Goblin Chainwhirler. Only one deck in the top 8 of the Pro Tour didn't have this card, and it did not last well against the red-black and the mono-red aggro. So when Goblin Chainwhirler comes out on the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and each creature or planeswalker they control, and that would kill off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my creatures, and deal 1 damage to Shana. Once these are all dead, that deals 1 damage to Shana as well, and so Shana is now dead, and Goblin Chainwhirler is the only thing on the opponent's battlefield. A massive turn 3 for my deck. I'm now empty-handed with the exception of the cards I would have drawn, and Goblin Chainwhirler is on the battlefield. And aside from all of that, it's a 3/3 body with first strike. It's insane. So honestly, do not be surprised if this card gets banned. I'm giving you a warning right now. I am not buying any Goblin Chainwhirlers, because in the next banning announcement, I'm 90% sure, this will be on the list. So just see this as a warning. I wouldn't go out buying Goblin Chainwhirlers. At the same time, I wouldn't go out selling them, just in case they do stick around. They are likely they might come back after the rotation. You see, Goblin Chainwhirler does so well with a Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage makes everything a -1 for non-combat damage, -1 counter, so every 1 damage dealt, -1 counter instead of just 1 damage. So that's why Goblin Chainwhirler has been so good this weekend. So yeah, this is a warning. I wouldn't go out buying these unless you're playing it straight away, because I think in the next announcement they're going to remove it. The reason being, it just changes the meta. Like, token strategy is no longer in the game because no one wants to face a Chainwhirler. Ramp strategies, you're going to remove their Land of War Elves and make their big things smaller. So yeah, just a warning. Anyway, that's my quick thoughts on Pro Tour. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Pro Tour. Check out the results. It's very interesting, with the exception of the fact that it wasn't very interesting. Almost every deck was red. In saying that, I also do play mono red in standard. Anyway, let's get to these packs. We have 2 packs of Dominaria, just for a bit of fun, just to, ease my addiction, I guess. Alright, so let's go through these cards. And we start our uncommons with a Dauntless Bodyguard. Very decent card, unless, of course, Goblin Chainwhirler. Seal Away. A Territorial Allosaurus. That's not a bad card. I don't mind this card. We have a Foil Mountain. I like my Foil Mountains. That will go straight into my deck. And we also have a Tiana Ship's Caretaker. Alright, next pack. Looking for... What are we looking for? Probably just a Karn or a Teferi. I mean, I'm not asking much. Just 1 Planeswalker's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, no foil. Alright, Memorial to Unity, Memorial to Glory. What's our next card? Our next card's a rare Tempest Djinn. Alright, Tempest Djinn, it saw some play. It was actually a really good play in the draft with this card. You should check that out as well. Again, that was from the Pro Tour, from the GOAT, and Whisper Blood Liturgist. All right, so not too bad. These are two decent rares. Like they're not seeing a heap of play right now, but I think after rotation these might get up there. I mean, the Jin itself, we may see a mono blue deck make it big sometime soon, and this would probably be in it. But yeah, not too bad. Anyway, that's my thoughts. That's my opening. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in another video.